Yo, what is good, everybody? Hope each and every one of you guys are doing well. I'm continuing my series with why everybody hates your sign. It started with Scorpio. That video did really well. So I've just thought, why not make it for all 12 signs? Because there's negatives to every single one of your guys' sign, right? There's negatives and positives. There's negatives and positives to each and every single sign. And so that leads me into the fifth sign of the zodiac. We did Cancer previously, which was the fourth. The fifth are going to be my Leos out there. Now, before I just straight up shit on Leos, no, I'm not gonna shit on y'all. But I will go into why. Before I go into why everybody hates y'all, I actually want to praise Leos for a little bit because this is one of my favorite signs. This is a sign that I actually would want to be if there wasn't any other, if I wasn't my sign that I am right now. And it's because Leos have this regal presence about them. They have this presence of just gracefulness. They're very graceful. They're very generous people. Once you get a really good Leo, but something that they struggle with, and one of the reasons why people hate them is because sometimes they can come off as very arrogant. Sometimes they can come off as very, very much so attention seekers. And their lives are ruled from people giving them attention and giving them praise for what it is that they're doing properly. And there's nothing wrong with this, but there has to be a balance. So you have to be able to take a step back and allow others to be in the spotlight, as well as not get so offended if not everybody supports you, if not everyone is celebrating you, you know what I mean? Because there's not going to be everybody who just naturally wants to be around you. And that's something that Leos have to get across their head, because they are naturally very charismatic people, and they can be very funny. They can be very just fun people to be around, but they have to realize that not everyone is going to view them as that way. And one of the reasons why people hate Leos is because sometimes they come across too attention seeking. They come across as very, very much so arrogant as well. They don't want to listen to anybody's ideas. They think that they are the baddest people on the planet. And while that might be true for some of them, not everyone's going to agree with you, and you have to be okay with that. And that's one of the reasons why people get upset with Leos, is because they sometimes someone is trying to teach them a valuable lesson and they think they already know it. Or, they get jealous of when someone else has a spotlight. And so something that Leos can work on is letting someone else have the spotlight. You don't always have to be the center of attention in the room, even though it's fun. Take a step back, right? Humble yourselves a little bit. You know what I mean? That's something that, once you have a Leo who's humble, that is when they ultimately become very, very powerful. And so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be moving on to the sixth sign right after this one. But with all of that being said, if you have any future video recommendations for your boy, make sure to let me know about them down in the comment section below. And with all that being said, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at, and peace, love, and happiness.